Morning students, today whichever topic is ray diagrams. There are 6 diagrams for convex lens and in the same way same number of diagrams for a concave lens. Now I will tell you the main diagrams. I am telling you otherwise steps beta already I have told you. Any diagram in the paper will come, you can draw it. First of all, first position where we have kept beta, firstly the object will be at infinity, that we have not drawn, but the steps will remain same that in the previous this one video we did. This diagram is when the object is kept at focus, and this is convex lens. Firstly you have to follow the steps. Firstly principal axis, then in its center convex lens, and labeling is must. If in the paper you are not labeling the lens, you are not going to get any of the mark. Then after that beta, on situate the optical center, mark the optical center. On either side of optical center, F1 and F2 point should be marked. OF1 should be equal to OF2. In the same way, F1 and 2F1, the distance between F1 and 2F1 should be equal to distance between OF1. In the same way, OF2 should be equal to the distance between F2 and 2F2. Then minimum we have to, whatever they will tell us the position of the object, we will situate the object. Then two forms of question may be there. Maybe they will provide you half of the diagram. They will give you the that object. You have to finalize the image. You have to make the image. Second form is they will tell you object is situated at this point and you have to draw the diagram. Now beta, object is given at point F1. We situated the object A, B at point F1. Then minimum 2 rays we have to take. First ray always will be taken parallel to principal axis. So its refracted ray will pass through the second focus. Arrows are must for incident ray as well as for refracted ray. Second ray will pass through the optical center. And beta, these rays you have to start from the head of the object. Rays must start from the head of the object. Now these refracted rays, they are parallel to one another, so they will never meet. Parallel rays never meet, so image will form at infinity. We can't measure that distance. And beta, this is used in the when we are performing at the graduation level experiments in the collimator of a spectrometer, where the object is kept at the focus and image will form at infinite distance. The next diagram is when the object is kept between F1 and O. But for every position of convex lens, image is forming real and inverted. Only this diagram is there where the image is formed virtual. Virtual means on the same side of the object. And inverted means, real and inverted means object and image will be on either side and image will form below the principal axis. And if virtual image will be there, it will lie above the principal axis and on the same side of the object. Method is again same. Points you have to take, then situate the object where they have told. From the head of the object take 2 rays. First ray parallel to principal axis, so its refracted ray is passing through F2 point. Second ray is passing through optical center, so it will go undeviated. Now but these rays are not parallel, so what we have to do? We have to produce them backward, and where they will meet, their image will form. And you are seeing in the diagram, image is highly magnified than that of the object. Its size is very big, and this type of lens is used in the as the reading glass. You are seeing the CID. They are seeing, they are finding the culprits, they are taking the evidences, and they are using some special type of lens that we are saying magnifying glass. And there they are keeping the object very close to lens, and if any fingerprint is there or any proof is there, it will appear in big form. Then next beta, one thing more you have to remember, as the object is coming toward the lens, what will happen to its image? Image will shift away from the lens and its size will become bigger and bigger. When the object will be at 2f1, its size will be same, image will also form at 2f2. But for the rest of the positions, as the object is beyond 2f1, size will be smaller one, and as the object will come towards optical center, it will cross 2f1 point, then the image will start becoming big, and image will shift away from the lens. For last position, when the object is very close to lens, then what will happen to image? Image will shift towards the same side of the object, and its size will be very or highly magnified, but it will be virtual in nature. It will be erect one. Erect word we have to use. Erect means straight, and inverted means, that already I have told you, that is below the principal axis. The next is beta for the concave lens. That labeling again and again I am telling you, this labeling is must, otherwise in the paper you will not get the marks. Now again bache, for the concave lens, object is at infinity, so this lens is a diverging lens, rays have to diverge, so we have to produce them backwards so that they may meet at the point f2, and image will form at the focus. Image will always, in case of concave lens, it will be virtual, erect, and very diminished. Diminished means very small in size. And here virtual and erect was there, but it was highly magnified. In convex lens it was highly magnified, but in concave lens it will be very diminished. Then wherever you will keep the object beta, suppose that you have kept the object between f2 and o, always remember that the image will form between f2 and o, means the image will form on the same side of the object, and the image will form between object and the optical center, and it will be virtual, erect, and very diminished. For second diagram we have shown object is kept beyond 2f2. Second thing, always remember about the f1, f2 also beta, that is reciprocate both the lenses. For convex lens f2 is lying on the right side, for concave lens f2 is lying on the left side. Where f2 is there, there must be 2f2. Where f1 is there, there must be 2f1 on the same side. So again steps are same. We will situate the object. Again we will take two rays. First ray is parallel to principal axis. It has to diverge. We will produce it backward so that it may pass through point f2. Then second ray is passing through the optical center, where both the refracted rays meet. In both the lenses, where the image will form, where both the refracted rays are meeting, that is the place of the image. And here the image is formed between f2 and o. And what is its nature? It is virtual, erect, and always smaller than the object. One more important thing that students are lacking in the exams beta, where the virtual image will form, where the erect image will form, this line always we have to show in the dotted way. Don't draw here solid line, otherwise you will lack your marks. And when there is a inverted image, solid line, that is must.